It is currently the 31st of December, 2023. And I've just found the last bit of paper that I can find in the entire town from Booker at the Lost and Found. And I'm going to write my New Year's resolutions and send them to my future self. I'm going to write this off screen, so it won't even be recorded what I'm writing. I can only remember once I get the letter back. Alright. That letter is now written. I'm gonna go send it to the post office. I like the special music. As you can see, my constellations. I just made that snake one. I think I called it Cobarius or something like that. Made a fancy name for it so it wasn't just called Snake. It gets kind of laggy over here. I think there's so many flowers and also this counter. And Tornum is out here. I'm gonna go mail my letter. Oh no, I have to talk to Phyllis. Oh man. Oh no. I've got a letter scheduled for delivery already. Yeah, I think this letter's more important. Alright. I'm gonna send it to... I think it'd be good to send it on December 31st, 2024. Which is a little bit far ahead. December 31st, 2024. Yep, that's correct. Nope. Yeah, I hate having to talk to Phyllis. Totem is out here. He only comes out on special events. Guess I'll talk to some villagers while I wait. We still have... 42 minutes until the new year. Cube seems to be a bit sleepy. I'm gonna stay up till midnight tonight. Here's Hugh. He's wearing my Omanite shirt. Only 1 hour to go. I totally forgot that I haven't finished my to-eat list. I need a fork and a knife or even a spork. I think he doesn't need a spoon, because that's me. Hey, Marina. I've got to talk to you a lot, S-Monkey. Yeah, I guess that means it was a pretty decent year after all. Marina has started saying Lil Bear, which is Poncho's catchphrase, and that really annoys me because that's not what she's supposed to say. Oh, the snowman! I made this guy today. I tried to make him as small as possible, and he doesn't really like himself that much. I did make another snowman yesterday. He might have melted by now. Or not yesterday, the other day. Oh yeah. Classic Peewee. I was looking on the bright side. Unfortunately, Daisy and Victoria both won't have any special dialogue because both of them are a bit busy. Daisy is in boxes right now and Victoria is sick, so I don't think either of them will say anything. But I've already convinced Daisy to stay, but she's going to be in boxes till tomorrow anyway, so that's just how it is. There's only an hour left of this year, but I've got 1,432 ad blasters to do before I hit my goal for the year. Well, I better get crunching. Is that everyone then? Because I can't do Daisy or Victoria. Oh, Eloise. Yes, Eloise just moved into town. And I haven't really properly talked to her that much yet. I talked to her today, though. But she only moved in yesterday. Oh, here she is. She's inside. She's probably going to have dialogue that implies that we've, like, known each other for the full year when she literally just moved in. Oh! I think this is the first time I've seen her house. Very nice in here. I don't know what KK song that is. You can hear the song on guitar. Hello. Do you have anything else to say? Okay, well, I guess I was wrong. She didn't say anything at all. I'm glad I got Eloise, though. I don't know how popular she is, but I've always considered it to be pretty well known. One up there with all the elephant villages, like there's that one who looks like a teapot, but I forget her name. Margie or something like that. There's no party like a New Year's party because New Year's party goes on for 2 years. Use this to keep me rolling. Oh, did you give me another party popper? Yeah. Oh, I do have some sparklers from the winter. I forget what it was. I don't know if it was the winter solstice. It was something like that. Right. About trying the sparkle. Oh yeah. Nice. Does that get rid of? Oh yeah, it does. Never Roman candle. I mean, when was I gonna use these? Might as well show them off. I'll get new ones next year. Oh, that one's way cooler than the sparkle though. Even Hugh's excited, I think. He's kind of running into me. I don't know what he's doing. And now there's still 36 minutes left. Well, I have an extra party popper now. Might as well show this off. Yeah. So my New Year's resolution letter that I gave out was real life stuff, but I guess I can also give a wild New Year's resolution list of things I want to do in this game through the year. So one is I want to play every day. I only really spent the latter half of this year playing every day, probably from like maybe definitely September through. I was playing every day. I don't think I've missed a day for quite a while now though, and I want to keep that rolling for next year. Even if I run out of stuff to do, I want to water flowers and talk to people. I shouldn't run out of stuff to do though. And the other thing I want to do is I finished the fossils, I finished the fish, I finished the bugs in the museum, but now I want to finish the paintings, which I'm not too far off from doing. I think I'm only a couple, like 8 or something away, which is still a lot, because that's at least 8 red visits, which is at least 8 weeks. And then there's the possibility that it's either not the painting that I want, because I've already got it, or it's the painting I want, but it's a forgery. So that should be achievable. I've already gotten most of the paintings. I guess the next thing would be getting all of the Pascal stuff that you can get from him. I've already got a lot of that stuff. I think I'm only missing like 1 or 2 furniture items and then the wallpaper or something like that. I gotta check. I have a full spreadsheet of all of the catalog items I've got, so I know what I'm missing as well as what I've got. Yeah, what else? I want to say getting all the Gracie clothes, but that's a lot, because Gracie can give you any clothing item every time she visits. And so the problem with that is that the pool that she ends up giving you is a lot less. There's a lot more. And so when you're down to so few clothes left to get, it's going to take a while. But I've got 4 characters in this town who can all get a Gracie shirt every time she visits. So hopefully I should be able to do that. Or at least get a decent chunk of it down. And then I guess I'll make one last thing, which is to get another copy of this game so that I can get my Nook shop fully upgraded, because I've still yet to do that, because I can't. It's pretty hard to get someone else to visit your town in a game that no one plays and also doesn't have online anymore. And I know there's a trick to playing online, but I don't really have the resources to do that at the moment. So I want to get that Nook shop upgraded, because it's a long time coming. And honestly, I feel like I kind of deserve to have it. I've probably gone way past the bell requirement. I'm already a Platinum Rewards member. I want to see Harriet. I want to see Timmy and Tommy. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And plus it'll upgrade the shop layout, which will give me a lot more opportunities to get stuff. And I guess that's the other thing, is I want to get all of the Nook items. Basically, like, I've gotten all the wallpapers and flooring that you can buy from Nook. I've gotten all the paper. But if I I'm only down to a few furniture items that are exclusively bought from Nooks, and once I've gotten those, I won't have to go into Nooks anymore. But I probably will have to get like medicine and stuff. And for when I upgrade my Nook shop, I will be going in just because I'll like looking at it. Maybe I can get a haircut and stuff like that. Oh, and getting all the KK songs too. I don't know how many there are, so there probably isn't something I can actually do in a year because of how many there are to listen to. But I want to get a lot of them. I want to, if I'm playing every day, I want to make it so that I'm listening to the KK song every week. So yeah, that's all the stuff. Yeah, so pretty good year. I feel like I very well cemented this town. At the beginning of this year, it was probably, I don't think it was as nice. These paths were a good development. I really like the way they connect the town together, and they let me run freely without worrying about having to like avoid flowers and stuff. Especially, and speaking of the flowers, I love how many there are now, because this place used to be a lot more barren, especially when you visit after a while of not playing. So many flowers go away, and you just spend so much time. Jacob's ladders just show up all the time now, which is great. There's so many of them around. I got all of the fruit types this year, and I want one thing to do is, because I do have pears. I have a ton of cherries. I have like a section for oranges. I have a section for cherries. What I don't really have is a section for pears. I have pear trees, but not that many of them. And there are peaches sort of strewn about the town, as you can see. And I think apples are over on the left here. It's I kind of don't remember that well because cherries look very similar. Oh! 30 minutes left. The music's changed. Let me go see where my apples are. Oh, Hugh wants to talk to me real quick. Oh, and he's giving me something. As you can see, Cube calls me Cupcake, which is a little bit weird. I'm gonna give a present to somebody who's nice to me. What did he give me? Not that. A winter sweater. I wonder if I have that already. In fact, that is something. Yeah, I wasn't wearing that before. It's kind of hard to see because of how small it is, but well, that's nice of him. Yeah, I might not have that. One thing that's tricky about getting clothes is that they're seasonal, which means it's a lot trickier than getting furniture, because furniture is usually year-round. I like this little tree gateway I've got going on here. I just want to find where my apples are. So my strategy for getting more trees would be to... getting more types of trees would just be to chop down old ones, because generally that's the safest bet for getting more trees, because the way the trees work in this game... Oh, there's apples. Yeah, I need to grow more apple and pear trees. But the way trees work in this game is that growing them is dependent on multiple factors. There's the usual factor that you would know of, which is the fact that all the tiles around it have to be free, or at least walkable, so like path tiles and flowers are okay. So you can't have a house, for example, next to a tree directly, or other trees. But this game has a hidden tree variable, which is based off paths. Paths are these tiles that villages are set to walk on, and are like specifically set out in your town. And to my knowledge, there isn't a reliable way anymore to find out what your path tiles are. There used to be a tool for it, but I think it got like shut down because it was really old. But one way you can figure out is if weeds grow in that spot, then a tree can grow there. So a good strategy if you want to get more trees is to, when you find weeds, instead of just plucking them, dig where they are and then plant a tree there, and it'll grow, guaranteed, unless it's breaking the first rule and it's got something around it in its adjacent tiles. So that's how I've got so many trees. And then the other way you can do it is if you can't really do that anymore because of how many trees you've got, you can just replace trees, and it will also always do it. Right now, I don't have as many fruit trees. because I'm trying to do normal trees because I didn't get enough acorns during the acorn festival this year, and I want to come back at that and like get everything. I've stashed 50 acorns, I think, and I've got a ton of normal trees compared to the last time I did it. So when October comes around, I'll be getting a lot of acorns. I'll be getting a lot of mushroom furniture, I should say, from Cornema, who is not anywhere near us right now because he's over in Acorn Land or wherever he goes when the Acorn Festival's not on. So yeah, that's the strategy for getting more trees. And so I want to try and make the town more segmented or sort of have a better like system when it comes to fruits. So my idea is you have an orange province, which I've already kind of got. Like a province for each type of fruit. Let's see. Poncho wants a new catchphrase. Let's go with... Oopsie. Bear... Oh, a bit hard to tell I'm about to type that. Bear in mind. If you know, you know. Oh no! I don't know. Well, what else would have fit? Barrett, I guess? It's at that Crash Bandicoot level. Anyway, so right now my catalog of items is, I think, around 79% of every item, which is including the Wi-Fi connection items that aren't available anymore unless, depending on the item, you can get the carts that distributed them and connect them to your game to do it like locally. But any ones that require Wi-Fi, I'm pretty sure are permanently unavailable unless you hack the game, which I'm not going to do. So I should strike those off because those aren't even in the catalog at all, I don't think. They definitely don't count towards the overall number, so I will probably take those out at some point to make the number more accurate. Who knows, it might be 80% now, just removing those. I kind of just wanted to keep them for the optimistic chances of like some sort of crazy glitch that allows you to get them, but they require downloading new content, so as far as I know, that's not going to happen. Unless there's like some crazy server shenanigans that happen that let you get them, which wouldn't happen unless this game blows up, which it's probably not going to do in this year. It's sort of weird, because this game doesn't have a lot of real-world holidays in it. In fact, it doesn't have any. It doesn't have Toy Day / Christmas or Turkey Day / Thanksgiving. But this one's still intact. I guess because it's not really a holiday. It's more of an event. And it's very important to Animal Crossing, in my opinion, because it's something that's kind of emblematic of the whole experience. I don't know. Something about New Year's and Animal Crossing really makes sense to me. Something kind of interesting is that Poncho's birthday is on the 2nd of January, and Hugh's birthday was just on the 30th of December. They're very close together. So I bought their presents at the same time, and I already gave Hugh his. Give him a flying saucer. I've got Poncho a weight bench. I figured he'd like that. He barely has any furniture in his house. A lot of their houses get kind of ruined over time when you do stuff for them. If you hatch any fish and like bugs and stuff, that'll splay it in their house, and then it'll remove their furniture. I think like Cube has like he has no furniture. He just has like clothes, fish, and I think maybe a bug. Probably not a bug though. I don't remember him ever liking bugs. Very rare that different music plays in this game. It's usually just the hourly music. You can see I've got my little rainbow of flowers going on here. The real struggle is getting blue. I don't think I've got a single blue flower, and I'm not counting Jacob's ladders for blue. I'm actually using them as green, because most of them are green, so I figured that worked, and there's not really a green flower. Some yellow is growing over here. Really, these should be out of here. So purple, I really want this to be watered because this would be bad to go away. Oh! New music. 10 minutes left. It's very interesting they did music for so many different times. We had an hour left, half an hour left, and 10 minutes left. Like, that's 3 new songs, all for the span of 1 hour. It's very dedicated to giving the experience a proper, like, feel to it, I guess. But yeah, so plan is to get some blue flowers along this diagonal, finish out these purples, and then maybe do like pink here. I know that's not a rainbow color, but or maybe even have some black flowers, because right now there's just a Jacob's ladder here, which are in here as well, which aren't correct. I thought I started this a while ago and I never really got to add to it because you kind of can't control flowers that well. They're very difficult to work with. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at that snowman. He's very hidden, but I know where he is. He's probably very hidden now because he's so small. Where is he? Here he is. Oh, look at him. You can just barely see him. I mean, I guess on the subject of snowman, I can go show the snowman room because I'm probably gonna change it out to something. I've got a room in my house, the upstairs, that I change for whatever time of year the occasion. So right now it's in the winter version, the snowman theme. Some trees and stuff set up in it. Which won't stay like that. Even though it'll still be winter next month in game, obviously. I don't live in a place where it's winter in January, but I probably will change this. So yeah, it's got some very. I think this is KK Folk, KK Mr. KK. So I like this room. It's nice and basic. You don't get much space in these rooms that aren't the main room, but I think I did well with what I had, which is a lot of snowman furniture. Yeah, I guess I figured I might as well show that off right before it's gonna be changed out for something else. I got fish here. I don't know, I keep certain fish sometimes. I had a shark in here earlier because it was a bit of a beach room, but I've sold that because there's not really a good place to store it. Which, I mean, you can imagine. It's a shark, it takes up a lot of space. You can't exactly put it in a letter or anything. If only you could. I can't believe I found stuff to divert myself for a full hour, basically. Recorded for 43 minutes now. I wonder if there's music for under 5 minutes. Probably not. I wonder if there are fireworks. I think there are. In fact, there's music for after New Year's as well. Let's see if there's anything you need to say. Poncho's got something new to say. Oh, there is new music. Sorry, no, Poncho. Different music. I'm gonna get my party popper out in preparation. I've got 4 of them, so yeah. The music sort of slows down the closer you get. It sort of makes you regret it. It makes you want to wish that you didn't want those minutes to go down. Kind of wish that you could just stick around. You know, come to think of it, my game might actually be off. Oh. Yeah, my game is off by like a minute. Apparently it's actually 1:56 right now. So my game is off by like a minute and 12 seconds. Which is fine. It's probably going to be some loudness outside my room once the real New Year hits. So it's fine. It's not official, but it means just as much as it does at any other time. If it was off by like 10 minutes, I'd probably do something, but a minute and 12 seconds ain't gonna hurt anyone. Speaking of, a minute and 12 seconds left to go. Here we are. It's not, oh. 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! New Year! The fireworks. Oh, this music's so nice. Look at that. Oh. Happy New Year. Let's make this year a good one. Oh, look at that. I could just sit and watch these fireworks, these fake 4-pixel fireworks. Watch them forever. Right now, the real New Year is about to happen. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. So that's been New Year's in Animal Crossing Wild World. Let's make this next one even better than the last. Oh, look at that. 1-1. It's a fresh start, baby. 2024. I think I hear real fireworks. I'm gonna sign off. Happy New Year, everyone. Mm.